Hello.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm here with Purple Storm. We're enjoying some wine. She's having it in her glitter goddess cup. Could that car be any louder? So we're trying to have a civilized video. Oh, give me that. I should get some music. Do you want to say hi to them? I'll put on the music.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just do an update on what we've been doing.
Where you been?
Yeah. So, hi guys. I have I'm still doing school, and I'm working now at one of my #1 dream jobs in the world. It's one of my favorite hospitals. I am towards the end of my program, to where I'm about to graduate. Depending on the situations with my school, I'll either graduate in the summer or I'll graduate in the fall. Excuse me. So I have been doing a circle with my sister and another individual. It was okay. I don't know, should I talk about it or no? You said everything.
I pretty much said everything that needs to be said. There's been a few conversations back and forth since then where that person, instead of basically just apologizing, was just making it seem like what happened didn't happen.
Yeah, basically.
So let's just put it there. So until the apology is made, and I pretty much told them straight out everything that I told you guys, because that's how I am. I don't see any moving forward. So right now we're just in, this is what we're doing, going back to the original blueprint basically of what it was.
Yeah.
Which is 2 of us. So that's kind of how.
I kind of feel like it's better like that because I don't know, the circle that we had, I didn't feel like the energy was just, horrible. But I feel like it's better like this.
The energy was not horrible. We were manifesting. There was something great there.
No, horrible with the person.
Yeah. I was telling them how we basically had a link, like how when we would be able to tune into each other's, intuitive visualizations and all that other stuff. But I think this is just something that needs to be done in order for it, if it is going to continue, in order for it to evolve to the next level. You have to evolve as an individual.
Yeah, in order to be able to move on.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that person has to, this has to happen for her to be able to change some things in her life, see herself, and be better. But
so anyway,
yeah, I like that. We're going to do the circle with just me and you for now.
Mm-hmm.
The sage smells really good.
Some sage up in here.
Yeah.
I know it does, right? It smells delicious. So you told them, yeah. So she's been doing school stuff, but she's been making her way to circle every Sunday. She's here now, and we're just focusing on manifesting our destinies, manifesting what we feel is our gift to give to the world, and at the same time evolve. I think that's manifesting that is also evolving us into higher beings and into light beings, where we're helping ourselves so that we'll be able to help others as well, lift up our communities, teach others the ways of the circle and their culture and their history, all the stuff that's buried by the powers that be, basically. Say too much on YouTube. It's night. That stage is so smoky.
It smells good though.
My whole hair is gonna smell like the sage. Okay. So we have a syllabus that we're gonna use that syllabus
as an outline.
We're still gonna go because we bought all the books and everything, but we're going to switch it up a bit and do more what we want basically. Because I think a bit of an element of that was kind of missing because initially we said that initially we said that it was a circle of 3 high priestesses. So I kind of all wanted to take a role in, maybe teaching classes, doing this, but that one person kind of just took it all over, like, I got to do this or whatever. So we was going along with it, but I was kind of telling Purple Storm, like, at one point I am going to be like more forceful with saying, we're going to take turns now. Just let the person do what they want to do now, when it's that. So we're going to be reworking it, adding a bit more things that we want to see in it, a bit more Wicca. Yeah. Like Raymond Buckland, right? I know she's right there with me. She's like, where's the Raymond Buckland? There's no Raymond on that booklet.
It's a nitty-gritty.
Right, some more Dorothy Morrison, Silver, Raymond. Well, if you want to add some more of that in there, honey. We're happy to have some wine. Ooh.
I think I'm almost done.
This is a really good wine, though. I should show you guys what wine we're having. Where I put it? Let's turn this into a whole thing. Alright, I think I'm gonna put it in the fridge. Maybe should I show it?
Yeah, sure. It's really good.
So yeah, we had our sorrel, and now we're having our wine. This is good. Roscato instead of Moscato. So it's a sweet red, and it has a little sparkly. And I guess it comes from Italy, Taranto, Italia. So we're gonna have some more of that. So today's circle, we are performing cleansing work in today's circle. I think this is also a good change because we can bring you two more into our circle now.
Yeah, because I wanted to do that with the circle that we were having, but person wasn't comfortable, so I like this idea.
Yeah, we can bring you two into our circle, show you guys kind of the progression, which is what we've always wanted to do. So that's great. So yeah, let's see what time is it. 4. I can't even see it. Okay. So do you have anything else that you want to say or anything? I guess
like kind of how we're going to like structure everything.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I guess I should have got the syllabus.
Yeah, I guess to look at it. It's on my phone.
The first draft of the syllabus. All right, let's get it. I'll get it right. Oh, it's on your phone?
I have one on my phone, yeah. Oh, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
You can actually call that video if you want.
Okay, so we'll be right back with the syllabus.
I got it.
Oh, no.
All right. So this is the syllabus, basically. We're going to use it as an outline and just rework it. The first thing, it was going too quickly for us because we both have like full-time, she goes to school and she works. I do a full-time job and our jobs aren't lax. So we were first trying to follow an outline where we're following actual semester periods as if we were in school. But me and her, we're just like, no, because the other person had way more free time on their hands because of the nature of what they do for work. Yeah. So we're going to slow it down a bit. So we have a reading list of books, and then, and these books that we have on here are including some books where we all kind of pitched in what books we think would be a good idea or whatever. And then, so each circle is basically, we don't really discuss the books yet, and I think we should change that.
Yeah, that's what I think that we should start doing is like with each chapter that we do, like while we're reading, we'll be taking notes. But with like each chapter that we do, I think that we should discuss it because there'll be some things like you won't understand or you might want to elaborate on or whatever. And when what we were doing before was we were going to finish the book and then discuss it. I don't like that idea because I might not remember something from chapter 1 that I want to discuss. So it's better that, we discuss it in each chapter.
While the information spreads, you might have certain things that it related to certain time you just might want to say. So
yeah, and then like some other books that we'll be doing like what they have exercise and stuff like that. We'll be trying to exercise it. So
yes, and I think that those actually should be the exercises that we're doing in the circle. Mm-hmm. So I think that we actually need to follow the books as we're doing it. So if we're reading this book and it has exercises in it, we need to be doing those exercises in the circle. So the way that it's structured is the book, and then you come to circle and you kind of learn something outside of the book. So like meditations and which we'll still keep, but we'll have meditations and exercises from the books basically that we're reading. And basically, I think would like to structure it so it's kind of like a year and a day. And then we go on to more advanced magic from there and keep going from there, basically, right? We dedicate three hours to circle on Sundays, basically.
For now.
Well, yeah. They'll probably get a little bit longer.
Yeah. No, it's moving on the way.
A little bit longer. What? Like probably
by May? Yeah, because I'll be done with school like the end of April. So
like perfume. I'm sorry. That stage smells so good. It was crazy.
That's what I want.
Like something else is that's a special stage.
That's why I told you it smells different.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They put something in it.
I don't know. Maybe that was just like a really good batch. They put it really good.
But it was fresh.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so like around early May.
This year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so cool. Awesome. Yeah, and I'm sure that as we progress and change, there'll be like more changes down the road, but yeah, that's pretty much that. And we just want to share with you what books we're reading. I was thinking maybe we could have a book discussions like on YouTube, like as we're going along with each chapter or whatever.
Yeah.
So we can bring that knowledge to the viewers, like the information that we're coming across, because everybody's journey is guided, but our journey, just our own individual experience of it, we keep getting signs that this is a very special journey that we're going on. So we want to be able to share that with you guys and how it all turns out, because we keep getting confirmations basically with things that occur.
Yeah. I would like to add some books in there too.
Oh yeah, we need some books in here.
Like on Amazon, I added a lot of books to my cart pertaining to just that topic. That's the first. So yeah. Add some.
Yeah, like I want to see more of this transcendental magic, but like more of the more common books found in Wicca that have like, the old witchcraft in it and the exercises.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see, more of that. More working ritual magic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Theory is good too, but more hands-on approach as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So we're excited about this new leaf that we're kind of turning over pretty much in this direction that the circle is going in. And I was telling Purple Storm, I was like, the next day after all that happened, I was like, it felt like a weight was lifted. Was the feeling that I got. And that's probably because, there was a slight element of, just bad air kind of just pulling you down a bit. So
I actually feel like happy now to come to circle. Before I was like, happy that we were going on a path and doing all this stuff and we had a connection and all this stuff. But I was also like kind of like discouraged with how certain things was going in a circle and coming, especially that I was coming a far away, and we weren't doing what I expected. What we like both expected that we should be doing in a circle. So like I feel that
It wasn't up to par.
Yeah, it wasn't up to par. So I feel that this new time, this new leaf we're going to manifest faster and better and stronger.
And I'm in my circles, I'm all about love and light, and just in life, I try to be like that. So it makes it difficult sometimes when you come across somebody who isn't like that. Like me personally, I don't want to use curse words in a circle. Like, I don't refer to other women as
bitches and stuff like that. That's not how we grow up. That's not like. I find that disrespectful. Somebody calls you a bitch. Like, even if I'm your friend, don't call me a bitch.
Yeah, we're not those types of females. And it would be like that kind of energy, or like people who come in, they're not like fully present in what we're doing and devoted and all that other stuff. So, this was definitely a much needed change, and we got all the signs, and now you called it, and now it's happening.
When did I call it? I called it what?
You said that you were like, she's just giving us what we need, like the other part of the materials we need, other than like the Wicca stuff or whatever, like the history and all other extra special stuff. He was like, and then we're probably just gonna go our own way or whatever.
But when did I do that? Like December, January?
You said that like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it happened pretty quick. Because I was like,
bored. I thought maybe it was going to happen like later. Because she also was saying like, we're doing this coven now, but then her idea was like the visions that she was getting was like, we're going to branch out and, kind of have our own thing that we're doing. But apparently it was much sooner. Yeah. And we're not saying anything to be shady or anything like that. We're just sharing with you like real talk about what's been going on, what spirit has shown us in this journey. And it's stuff to keep in mind when you are in covens and when you are in circles, because it could just be like when you're in church and you have a cliquey group and this group doesn't talk to this group, but this person's talking behind that person's back. Just bad energy that is the opposite of what you are trying to establish and manifest. So none of that's going to be conducive or whatever. And it's not like she be in circle and just be like horrible bad energy. I mean, some things will be like everything is like showmanship, let's say, and that stuff is like we had like a humble spirit, so that stuff was kind of like irritating. Would be like, well, I'm doing this, but you bitches need to be doing that kind of thing, and we're just like, oh,
like, I'm already involved.
Like, yeah, but it was more like just it was a little bit of that, but just having the energy gunk, basically, from not having you gotta live from spirit, let's just put it there. You gotta live from spirit. And when you're in the circle, even in your everyday daily life, that's what we try to do. We try to live from spirit. It's spirit first and then your physical body. You can't give into your base emotions. And you should never take out those base emotions on another person, because you should respect that person and you should respect the divinity that is within that person. And that is the practice that we try to follow. So we want that in our circle. We could even, I'm thinking after we have the circle like established good, we could even put an ad on Witchbox if you like really want to add someone in or whatever, or maybe you might come across a friend or whatever, it doesn't have to just stop here. Well, we're starting here with what we're going to see how it goes, basically. So we're making the foundation in the base, and we're going to have a nice solid outline, and it'll be like, two bad bitch witches. You have anything else you want to say? Or?
No, I'm just excited.
We are excited. So thank you so much, guys, for watching, and we will see you during the next Coven Justice.
Yes, we will.
Bye. Bye.